The bad news is that domestic violence is very harmful to families and especially to children, both in the short term and the long term. The good news is that intervention works to stop those effects and sometimes even to reverse them. My name is Pam Wiseman and I am the director of the New Mexico Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Several years back, we realized that children were just not being served in the way that they needed to be in our programs. And so we reached out to the New Mexico legislature and we asked them to help us fund pilot sites where we could have the money to bring in children's counselors and provide training and supervision and all kinds of other activities. And we were able to fund 8 programs.
What we're doing here with children as part of this project is offering an invaluable resource that's much needed in this community for a long time. We offer the counseling and support, especially for the children, but the non-offending parents involved as well. And of course there's no charge, no fee, and we also meet the families where they're at, whether it's here or outside in playground. Sometimes the schools will go meet with the parents there, so it's wherever the families feel safe.
I work with the children and the non-offended parent, and what I do is help them communicate better and help them deal with the emotions, the feelings that they're going through, the trauma that they have faced.
Because one of the things that we talk about when we're out in the community is this is a need-based service. It's long overdue. I mean, it's something that you're working specifically with the children, and they're coming in. This is their place to come. This is where they feel safe, and this is where they can grow, become empowered, address the self-esteem issues. And we want the community to know that they are safe here. That I think the main thing is that safety net, a place for them to thrive.
And having this program here and knowing that it's available to the children and the parent, or if they just want it for the children, they know they have that choice, and they can choose from whatever they choose fits them. And it's also available at any time. If they need services during the weekend, we're available at that time. After school, early in the morning, what fits them is what we work around. It's basically around their schedule.
We definitely were affected by a lack of resources for children, specifically children affected by domestic violence. So what has changed is the approach and the one-on-one intimate type of work that we do with our children who are survivors of domestic violence.
The goal here is to get them to communicate and get them to let go of the anger, because a lot of them have a lot of anger. Let go of the guilt that they're dealing with as for mom, as the children, and help them communicate and realize that the trauma they went through is not their fault.
The main thing is to break the cycle. In other words, that this child that we work with, we can make a difference and address things and maybe give them a safety place, a safe place, and a place to know that they can come in and talk about these things and address these issues related to the trauma that they've experienced. And in turn, maybe that child will, have a chance to have maybe a life without domestic violence.
People often don't realize just how effective the work that these programs are doing can be for the well-being of victims of domestic violence and especially their children. So if you'd like to find out more about that, and if you'd like to offer your help in some way, please go to our website, nmcadv.org, find the program in your area, and if you contact them, I'm sure they would be happy to let you know about the kinds of things they're doing and how you can help.